Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Right. 6:22 a.m. 86 degrees outside. Well, how's everybody doing today? Yep. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on wherever you're at. How's everybody doing? Hello. Make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to share it out. Nice blue skies today. Bright sun. Yep. Yeah, so everybody check out my family and friends list. Check out my regular list and check out the community tab. Family and friends list. We got some good channels on there. We have Iron Dog. We have Kurtwood. We have My Animal House. We have Derek's Reptiles. We have Big D's Pythons. We have Keys Constrictors. We have TNT Balls. We have James Skype Guy. We also have Spider Mom. We have Mark the Spider Guy. We got Sherry Mad Cat. So go check out all those amazing channels. Go check out my community tab. We have a lot of amazing channels on there. We got like John Paul. He does models. We have Zelda. He races Hot Wheels. We have Tony Diecast. We have Zelda. He races Hot Wheels. We have Venus Martinez. She's from Canada. She speaks English and Spanish. We have Catfish Terry. We have Fantastic Guru. We have Nitro Freak. We have Sherry, different Sherry. We have Zaya. We have Mondal. We have MDT. They're all three of them are from the Philippines. We also have Magnet Squirrel Fishing. Go check him out. He does fishing and magnet fishing, and he also does like Civil War stuff. So go check him out. So go check out all the channels I have. I got fishing channels, magnet fishing channels, paranormal, bloggers, gamers, music channels, baseball card channels. We have coins. We have MARE. We have who else? Who else? Those metal detecting channels. We have reptile channel. We have arachnids, insects, all kinds of different kind of channels. Just go take a look. There's the part where the internet goes in and out, so we'll see how we do today. How's everybody doing this morning? This Sunday morning. It's 87 degrees outside, 6:29 a.m. Sunday here in sunny California. Yeah, so I'm going to work here. Be reading all the chat when I get to work. So welcome. Yep, not too much traffic today. Jumping Spider still doing good. Get out of the way of this guy, wants to fly. I guess must have turned into the dirt or something, that car up ahead. Yeah, sun is nice and bright today. Almost blinding today. Yeah, I've been watching that show on Prime, The Boy. It's like a superheroes. It's pretty good. I don't know if anybody else is watching it. Yeah, it's like superheroes, but they do kill people. You know, because you always watch all the like Superman and all these other guys. They always capture them, but they never kill them. Yeah, in this show they capture them and kill them. Yeah. So yep. Well, I haven't seen the tarantula. I know it's there because it's webbed up its entrance. Because usually it doesn't come out till nighttime. So I'll see it tomorrow on Monday and Tuesday. But yeah, I've been seeing the rabbits out there, the jackrabbits. Yeah, there's like about four of them out there. Didn't see any predators, so didn't haven't seen any coyotes or anything like that. So these rabbits are probably gonna start increasing in numbers. You know how rabbits are. Pretty soon we're gonna have a lot of rabbits, but then that's gonna bring in more animals to come and eat them because it's gonna be food. So the coyotes will probably come back. Haven't seen any snakes yet, except for that dead one. Been seeing more insects, more crickets, more of those. More of those dragonflies. But I haven't seen any of the other ones. like those yeah. Yeah, I gotta start putting out some more videos of the baseball cards, football cards, basketball cards. Oh, and then if somebody like I think the other day, I think it was Malin. I think she left a comment saying that she couldn't hear the video, couldn't hear what I was saying. So if that happens, you can turn on your the caption, subtitles. That is available if you turn it on your phone. So you can put subtitles on there if you want. YouTube, go into when you're on YouTube, just click on settings, and then go to subtitles and turn them on, and now you can all the videos that you watch on YouTube will have subtitles, so you can read what anybody is saying if you don't understand. Yeah, because I was checking on that, and yeah, it is available. So yeah, so everybody should be doing more shorts. Shorts helps more traffic go through your channel. Now they changed it. Now even like say if somebody watches your short before, the way it was, if somebody would watch your short, that was it. Unless they subscribe to you, then it would start putting out your other content to them. You know, like saying, like showing them like, hey, there's more videos of his. But now if you watch a short, YouTube is pushing your content, your regular content out also. So that's good. And if you're monetized, it does give you watch time, you know. So it adds to your watch time, but only if you're monetized. So you can get paid because you get paid by watch time and views. So go watch that guy Nims. He's also he's another channel on my community tab. Nimmin. Nimmons. He gives a lot of good information off YouTube. He's been around for a while, and he tells you what's new on YouTube, He also answers questions if you need a question answered. He does lives on Saturdays and answers a bunch of questions. Maybe there's a question there that you needed answered, and it's there. It's about a 3-hour long live, but he puts in, like where you can see what he's talking about, and you can just click on it and it'll go to that spot, which is good because you don't have to watch all 3 hours if you don't want to. I mean, he does have a lot of good information. So take a look at that. And check out your analytics. You got to study it more. The more you study it, the more you'll understand it. He also explains that also what they mean, you know, what you look for. You know, that way you know exactly where your audience is coming from, who's looking at your videos, what age groups, male, female, or other. They even have other on there. But yeah, I mean, you got to read those analytics. They're still, I mean, I can understand some of it, but some of it's like a foreign language. You know, it's like, I don't know what the heck this means. But the more you read it, the more you look at the numbers. Because, you know, people think, oh, oh, excuse me. People think, you know, oh, get more subscribers, you know, the more the better. Not really. Because you're not going to get paid if you have 10,000 subscribers or if you have 100,000 subscribers. Unless they're watching your stuff, unless they're watching your videos. So basically, you know, he also talks about, you know, people that are barely starting on YouTube. And he tells you how to do it the natural way, not by cheating. Because he even says it. You know, he even talks about that. You know how some people, you know, like if you have like, because I was listening to his show, and he talks about, you know, so like say you have a family of 5, you have 5 phones in your family, and you're like, oh, you know, watch my video, you know, they'll watch your video, that's fine. But then if they continue watching it over and over and over again, you know, YouTube monitors all that, he says. They look at everything. They look at everybody, where the locations are. So they can see exactly where those phones are at. You know, because your phones, you know, they have a location. You know, they have those IP addresses. You know, you can use different emails, but that doesn't change which internet you're using and where the internet you're using it at. So if all these phones are always in the same area, they're gonna say, oh, well, you know, this he's got a lot of you know, like opening up multiple browsers. You know, they'll catch on to that too. So you think you're helping. The thing is, you won't get in trouble, you know, as long as it's not your phone. If you're not like with your phone, like trying to boost it, like putting on, you know, watching it over and over again, it's not going to give you that credit, you know. And then if somebody else is boosting it, you know, it's going to get flagged also, and you're not going to get credit for all that. You won't get in trouble for it, but then that's why you lose, you know, people that are saying, oh, I don't know what's going on, you know, I'm losing views, I'm losing watch time. Well, some of it is because you got to remember, and people forget, that every year, every day of the year, you lose and you gain. So like today, if you gain 20 subscribers, but a year ago you gained 40, you're gonna lose. You're gonna end up losing 20 total. You're gonna lose 40, but gain those 20 that you got today. So that's a lot to do with it. Also watch hours. You know, it's like people are like, oh man, this guy. So now say you were cheating back then. You were boosting. You know, you were boosting your channel. Well, you boosted your channel last year, the same day. Say you boosted and added 10,000 subscribers to your channel. Guess what? They're gonna come off today. So you're gonna lose 20,000 subscribers, all like that. That's what happens. And people are like, oh my God, and then they panic. And what do? They go buy more subscribers that aren't going to be watching your content. Because if you want them to watch your content, you're going to have to pay for it. You got to go pay for watch time. See, all that fake stuff adds up, and YouTube's going to know about it. They're gonna remove it. Yeah, and guess what? You can lose your monetization. So don't be doing that. Like making your channel look good. You have, I've been to different channels, and then especially those ones that are trying to. They say, oh, in one day I'll get you monetized. Come on. You go from nothing to like that. No. YouTube was watching all that. It's like if your channel all years hasn't done shit, all of a sudden one day it just goes. You go from 10,000 to 100,000. Come on. Or from 20,000 to 80,000. I mean, they're watching it. People, they have the technology to do it. So just do it the normal way. You'll get there. And the thing is, you need to use YouTube to sell other stuff, because making YouTube is not going to make you a lot of money unless you have people, like 100,000 people watching your content, and then completely the videos, not just a minute or two of it or a second. Check your analytics. It'll tell you everything, how much time every video they're watching it, what percent, how much of it. Like your shorts, how your shorts has, they go like crazy. You have a short, and you look at it and go, oh, you got 10,000 views on your short. Well, but how many seconds did they watch of that 15-second video? Did they watch all 15 seconds? And did they rewatch it? Because I have some videos like that they rewatch and rewatch. And it says, watch how much percentage. It says 300%. Some say 1%. Some say 2%. Some say 30%. So just think about it. What's 1% of a short? Nothing. Basically, they came up on the screen and they just swiped it up. Like they're just going through them. They didn't even stop on your short. So it's very important. Something has to catch their eye. So the music's gotta catch their eye, well, their ear actually. So they start hearing that music, and oh man, you know what? I kind of like this song. Let me see what's going on here. Then once they start listening to the song, then they start seeing what's. Now you got to catch them with their, because that's the thing. YouTube, you catch them with the thumbnail. Now the thumbnail is going to get them to, that's a regular video, but a short, it's always pretty much it's the song, the music. That if they hear that song, but then it gets kind of tiring because or that saying, I mean, even I've done it, where I'm looking through the shorts, and then I get to that one where the music's playing, and you're like, oh, you know what, I like this song, and you listen to it, and then while you're listening to it, you're watching the video, and then oh shit, this is interesting, and then you want to know what happened, and then you miss something on the video. So what do? You watch it over again. But then you got to watch it because sometimes that's another thing. They're deceiving because they put something on there, and then you start looking for that they put on there. It's like, oh, they'll put on there, look at the small ant or something, and then you're like, where? You can't find it. It's kind of like where's Waldo? Everybody's seen that. Where's Waldo? What do? You start looking for Waldo all over the place and over till you find him. That's how shorts are. They got to keep watching them and watching them. But you're only gonna get credit, I think, for 3 times of watching shorts. After that, it doesn't matter how many times they watch it. But then if they watch it a lot of times, YouTube is gonna notice that still, and they're gonna start pushing out that short. So now that short has to entice them. Hey, you know what? I like what I see. Maybe he has more of these. So then they go check out your channel. Now you still have to make videos that people want to watch. So sometimes you have to do multiple things. Unless there's a lot of people that are coming to your channel that like what you do, that one thing. Like say you're into gaming. The thing is, if you're into gaming, you have to go after people who are into that gaming. Now, who are into gaming? Kids are. Young adults. Some older people, but not a lot. And then it depends what kind of games. If it's the popular ones, the Fortnite, the what's the other one? The other one, everybody, Redemption, Red Death Redemption, I think it's called. The other one, the other war games, they have all these different ones. Now the thing is, if you're not a well-known gamer, who's going to come to your live? You have to have something that's going to bring it. It's going to take time, So the thing is, you have to go out there. You got to go visit other gamers. You have to go visit other gamers. If you go into other lives that aren't gaming, and they're not interested in gaming, they might go to your channel and watch a second or two, say hello, and that's it. But what do you need to you need to hold them. You need to hold the audience because it's all about performing on YouTube. You know, you have to show them what you have, and you got to show them something they want to have. So, you know, sometimes you have to change it up. Show a little bit of this, you know. It's like me, I have jumping spiders, I have some tarantulas, I have bugs and stuff like that, sometimes snakes, you know, ants. But I have other ones. I have vacation videos, I have sometimes videos of food, you know, videos of other hobbies that I have, you know, collecting baseball cards, football cards, basketball cards. You know, you have to, but then you have to visit and support also those kind of people. Because if you don't, then, you know, how are they going to support you? If you don't support them, that's another thing. You have to go and watch their videos. You have to leave a comment. You know, I always answer my comments. If they have a question, I try to answer it if I have the answer, or I try to find the answer. You know, you always have to engage with your audience. You know, if they have to, the audience has to comment something. You know, you have to help us. What do you want to see on our channel? You know, do you like what you see? You don't like what you see? How can we improve our channel for you so you enjoy it more? You know, that's what we're here for, to help each other. You know, there's criticism. There's good criticism and there's bad criticism. Telling a person the truth, you know, in a good way, is good criticism. You know, and then another thing is, you know, like sometimes we wonder, oh well, you know, why did this person doesn't like me, or who knows? Maybe they just don't like the way you look. Maybe they don't like the way you talk. You know, or maybe you said something that they didn't like. Well, then, you know, that you can only change if somebody tells you. You know, so don't take it the wrong way. Sometimes people take it the wrong way. You know, the criticism. You know, if somebody tells you, hey, you know, you should do this. You know, there's a lot of people that putting videos, and they live in a you know, like they say they live in New Zealand or Australia or Hawaii, you know, or in, you know, the UK. There's stuff where you live that we don't have. You know, we live in the US. What do we have in the US? We have, you know, depending where you live, you have deserts. Some places you have mountains. Some places you have beaches. You know, if you do fishing, if you do boating, if you racing, you know, different things. Models, building models. Like John Paul, he builds models. That's another good channel. You know, I think you know, kids need to more things to look at, more things. You know, talk to your grandma. That's another thing. If you have a grandma or a grandfather, go videotape them. Do a video. Ask them questions. Ask them where they grew up. What did they do in their life? Where did they work? Things like that are very interesting. The way people used to live before. We have so much technology, so many things, so many improvements now. I mean, when especially even in medical. Look at the things now when people get operated. I mean, Kenny. There's a guy, Kenneth. He's Ford, aka Ford man, Kenny. He's another good channel. He just recently got gallstones, removed. His gallstone got removed, and all the whatever stones he had in there. And all they did was all they did is like 3 incisions, three little holes in your stomach, and with a robot, the Da Vinci robot. Because I worked at the hospital here where I live, they also have the Da Vinci. And my son, he got an operation. He had a hernia, and they fixed it. I mean, and it's in and out. I mean, before you had to spend days in the hospital. My mom, when she had her gallbladder, man, they made a huge incision. I mean, on her stomach. I mean, the doctor could put his whole head inside of her, like to look in. That's how big. Now it's 3 holes, 1 for the camera and 2 for the other 2 things that have to, cut or sew up, whatever, to remove, to extract, whatever's in there. The technology. Talk to your parents. Ask them where they work, what they do, where'd they go to school. Things that older people. When your grandparents, they pass away, whatever they have, whatever they know how to do, a recipe, how to cook something, how to build something, how to sew something. All these things are going to be lost. History. Your parents, your grandparents, they all have history. They have stories, real stories. Remember, they lived through it. My wife's grandma, she lived through the Depression, and the way she used to live was like there was the Depression was still around. I mean, she used to get a tomato. She would get a tomato, and she had a knife, and she would cut like slices off this tomato. I mean, you could see through it, real thin slices, and then put away the rest of the tomato for the next day, because times were bad, in the Depression. Nobody had money, nobody had a lot of food, a lot of suffering. But we learn from suffering. We learn from things like that. You have to. As they say, we learn from history. Just like this sickness, it happened before. All these sicknesses are happening. They've happened before. And the answer is in history. Well, all we got to do, we have to look back into history and listen to history. Don't do the same mistakes. But that's what people do. We repeat the same thing over and over. History. The same thing back then. Everybody had to wear masks. Everybody had to clean their hands. And people forget. Now we have so many things to kill bacteria. But then that's another thing. So many medications. It's not good. A doctor told me, I remember once, he said, doctors over medicate. It's true. I mean, what are your kids? What happens when you take your kids to the doctor and they have something? Oh, gotta give them antibiotics. But pretty soon, whatever sickness it is, then they say, well, you know what? Pretty soon there's not going to be any antibiotics that's going to work. to stop that. And that's what happens. Zelda, welcome, welcome. Let's see, Vino, Zelda. Tita, what's up, Tita? Yes, long time. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Yes, almost, but it's I'm taking it one day at a time. Can't rush into it. Yes, thank you, Tita. Always try to stay safe, man. MDT, there she is. Yes, she's from the Philippines. And also Tita's from the Philippines, but I believe she was in Japan. No, not Japan, China. She was in China. Are you still in China, Tita? Or are you back in the Philippines? Myron, what's up, Myron? Welcome, welcome. Angie, welcome. Bud, what's up? What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Yeah, so go talk to your grandparents. Go talk to your grandmother, your grandfather. And if you have a great great grandfather, great great grandmother, go talk to them. Mom, on my mom's side, both of my grandparents are dead. My dad's side, same thing. They're all dead. They died in their 70s. But I did learn a lot from my grandmother on my dad's side. She used to cook a lot. I love cooking. She used to sew. She used to crochet. She used to do all kinds of stuff like that. You know, go check, go talk to them, videotape them, so that way you'll have that record of what they told you, what they taught you. My grandfather used to whittle, get a piece of wood and whittle, wood whittle. You cut into the wood, just maybe make a whistle out of it or something. But that's the way people were. And that knife that he used to use, he gave it to me. I still have it. I think I'll make a video of it and show it, because I do have that knife. And my grandfather, on my dad's side, he gave it to me. You know, he's all, here. This is for you. He goes, and I still have it. You know, he. I'm already gonna be 61. But yes, always go talk to your grandparents, your grandma, grandfather, and learn something, and then pass that on to your kids. Tell your kids all everything you've learned, because see, the thing is, we're not talking to our kids anymore. We're just texting. We don't even talk about what happened. You know, my mom, she all of a sudden, she tells me this. Oh yeah, this and that, and I'm like, how come you never told me this? And she's gonna be 70. She's in her 70s now. I think she's gonna be 74 or 75. I'm not sure, but she's gonna, the thing is, we don't, they don't tell us these things. He tells me, oh, well, because my dad, he fooled around. He had other kids. I found that out a while back. I never met my stepbrothers or sisters. I did talk to my stepsister, but that's about it. Now, my mom tells me that I might. Who knows? Because my dad was in Germany when he was in the service. He was in the army for 2 years, and he ended up in Germany, France, all over there. And I guess he came home and told my mom that he fooled around over there. Who knows?
Maybe I have a brother or sister over there. Maybe from Spain or from Germany. Who knows? You know, look at somebody on YouTube from over there and go, man, that looks like me. Because it might be my brother or sister. Who knows? But thanks a lot, everybody, for coming in. God bless you. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Till next time, have a good one, everybody. And Keith, as Keith says, call your mama, tell you love her, because you never know how long you're going to have her. So go talk to your loved ones, everybody. Learn something new, pass it on, pass on the history of your family. And before, everybody would write it in the Bible. You know, they had that family Bible, write everybody's birth and stuff like that. Now we can videotape it on YouTube for everybody to be able to see it for years to come. Well, till next time, guys. Bye.